Bonjour les étudiants et bienvenue à notre première leçon de phonétique et prononciation. I'd like to talk to you a little bit about what I found in my preliminary reading of the practice contrôles this morning. I looked at the part where I was spelling somebody's name and I had you note which letters were used. And what I noticed was that there is, and this is totally normal and understandable, there was a little bit of confusion between in distinguishing some of the sounds that were being used with the letters. So here what I'd like to do is talk about the difference between two consonant sounds so that you can hear them better, and then the difference between two vowel sounds. These were ones that I noticed specifically some confusion about in the contrôle. So if you look here, these four symbols here, you see how they're between slashes. When we have a letter, a symbol between slashes, that means that it's a symbol from the International Phonetic Alphabet, IPA, and what that means is that the community of scholars agrees on that symbol designates a certain position of your vocal apparatus when you make a certain sound. Now, why do we need the IPA and not just Latin letters like A, B, C, or D? Well, the reason for that is if you think about it, if you listen to different people speaking, who speak different native languages, those letters like A or B or C or D, they actually don't mean the exact same sound in different languages. Now, that's maybe extremely obvious to you if you are bilingual or multilingual, but if you're new to language learning, this is something to really actually think about for a moment. For example, the letter E, and in English we say E and we say it's A. If you have an E at the end of a word, then it might change the vowel before. It's something that I learned when I was a child. That does not mean at all the same thing as, for example, in French, A and E is not the same as so the same letters are used, but they refer to different sounds. And so in order to get past this kind of confusion, we use the International Phonetic Alphabet to designate a very specific sound. All right, so here we have, let's start with these two, this pair of consonants. These were ones that it seems like, and this is totally normal to be expected, it seems like maybe some of you had difficulty hearing the difference when you were noting the last name that I was spelling out. So here with this capital R, we have the notorious French R, R, le R, R. So we're going to talk about how to form that in the mouth and then how to distinguish it from this. And here it's just a vertical line, but actually that's it's supposed to represent a lowercase l. In a font like Arial, it just looks like, it just looks like a vertical line. So here, how are they written in French? Le son s'écrit en français, written with a capital R, lowercase r. Here in this symbol is written with capital L, lowercase l in French. All right. So here we can call this R and we can call this L. All right. I'm going to say both of these at the same time, and for some of you they may sound similar or the same, and that's okay if they do. So this is ra, la, re, le, ri, li, ro, lo, ri, lu. I'm curious. I'd like you to tell me if next time you see me how similar those sounded to you. Now we're going to talk about how they're actually different. With the French R, okay? When we pronounce an R in English, the middle of our tongue is tightened up, it's raised. The middle of our tongue, Okay, the tongue is really tense, kind of pulled back, like contracted back into the mouth, Okay. That's not what you want to do when you pronounce the French R. So instead, we're going to start from a sound that's familiar and then transition toward this sound that's maybe new for some of you, completely new. What you do, you start by touching the tip of your tongue to the back of the lower teeth, and you should be able to feel the lower teeth there. And then you flatten your tongue so that it feels like there's a lot of space in your mouth. So it's like maybe saying ah, ah, ah. Okay, and I'm touching down here. Ah, ah, ah. You see how my mouth is really open. Okay. Now from there, I'm going to pronounce a typical G. I'm going to go ga 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 ga. I'm going to try to do that with my tongue flat. Ga 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 ga. Okay. Now, when you do the g, you hear you'll feel that this blocks off entirely. Well, the trick with the French R is that you don't entirely block it off. You just tighten it a bit. You just shrink the space in there a little bit. So, while keeping the tongue in that position. So you go g g g g g, and then see if you can sort of swallow. Well, your tongue is still flat. So you go g g g and then that's the sound. So it's you can see also here you see the movement. So that's the French R. You want your tongue flat, and it's actually the back end of your tongue that raises and kind of is similar to a G or a K, but without actually touching. Okay. Now, the French L is different. So when we say L in English, you can hear L, similar to an English R. My tongue is kind of raised, and it's occupying a lot of space in my mouth. L, like the middle of my tongue. L. And you know, different people pronounce it differently, and it varies with region. L. So instead of saying L, like je m'appelle, you don't want to sound like that. Instead, I mean, it's okay if you do, but let's work on that. So here, instead, you're going to use the tip of your tongue. Okay? You're going to use the tip of your tongue, you're going to touch the back of your front teeth. So the back of your top teeth. So you're going to say la, and you can see my tongue move. La. So here we have, for example, la. Okay, and here we have ra. See, if I open my mouth for the camera there, my mouth looks completely open. You don't see my tongue. Ra, but here you do. La. Okay. So now I'm going to go back and forth. This is a little bit of a mini quiz for you. Okay. I'm going to say the sound, and I'd like you, as you're watching, to see if you can decide, is it this column or that column? Okay. So here, ra. That's this sound. Okay. Le. That's this one. Li. Okay, that is that one. Ro. Okay, that is this one. Lu. Here. Okay, one more time. La. Here. Re. Here. Okay. Ri. Here. Lo. Here. Ru. Here. So hopefully that difference is a little clearer for you now. Let's move on to our other pair of sounds. All right, so this one is not too bad. This is a sound that we have in English. And le son s'écrit en français with just this vowel, just the E, what we call E in English, but we call it actually the sound, in French. So here what you can do is you can just see if you can completely relax your mouth and just say It's almost like if you don't move any muscles at all and you just vocalize what sound comes out. And then here we have that vowel preceded by different consonant sounds. So we have se, le, de, me, je, ne. Se, le, de, me, je, ne. That is the E, la lettre E en français. Le son s'écrit en français, E. Now we're going to distinguish that with this other one, and this one is one that's the most difficult for English speakers. You can look at my other video, I explain how to do this, but I'll do it just more briefly this time. You learn these as you go from a familiar sound, and then you transition something so that you can do the unfamiliar sound. So the familiar sound is the E with this big smile. You can really exaggerate. E, okay? Start with E, and you can feel the tension. There should be a lot of tension in your tongue and inside your mouth. E, okay? See if you can do that. Not move the inside, only move the lips. Now there's a little trick I learned from a colleague of mine. It's very silly. You can take a pen, put it here, and see if you can hold it. Okay, and then so see if you can keep the inside the position inside the same while you just move the lips. So E. Okay, see, it makes the sound E. Okay. So you can do it with the pen, or sometimes I say you can push in, so you can go E. U. Okay, and yes, it's going to feel very exaggerated at first, but that's okay. U. All right. So this is su, lu, du, mu, ju, nu. Su, lu, du, mu, ju, nu. La lettre U. Le son s'écrit en français U. All right, so now I'm going to give you a comparison between the two. So for example, here we have ce, and here we have su. You hear the difference, I hope. Su, ce. Okay, here we have le, lu, me, mu, je, ju, ne, nu. So as we did before, I'm going to do a little brief quiz for you. As you're watching, see if you can tell. Is it, are you hearing one of these, or are you hearing one of these? Okay. So, to begin with, this level, le, that's here. Okay, how about here? Du, that's there. Ne, here. Ju, here. Me, here. Le, here. Okay. Su, here. All right. That about concludes this practice. We'll do more phonetics in class. Thank you for your attention on this. If you practice this a little bit, see if you can pick out these sounds from some of the recordings that I've sent you links for, and this will really help you, I think, for all your future dictées and for your pronunciation for a lot of different things. And it's great to learn this early on. Hopefully this isn't too overwhelming. Please, by all means, let me know how if this video was helpful or not for you the next time I see you. Okay? Thanks very much for your help, and I hope you have a great evening. Bonne soirée et à très bientôt. Merci. Au revoir.